it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. I hope the day is treating you well. Today I have got a prized peony card. I had to just check what it was called. I knew it was peony, I couldn't remember whether it was prized or not. So I'm using some of the designer series paper, the stamp set, and some of the other embellishments that go with it. I've actually for this one used a sentiment from Walk in the Woods, wishing you every kind of wonderful, because this is going to a niece of mine, and it's her birthday, so I thought I would wish her every kind of wonderful, because why wouldn't you? The sentiments on the prized peony stamp set itself are "So sorry for your loss, love and thanks to a dear friend, my thoughts are with you, and your sweet friendship refreshes the soul," which are all lovely but not quite right for a niece's birthday, I felt. Okay, so you don't actually need that many things for this card. I have a scrap, I know it's a big scrap, but a scrap of Whisper White, a piece of Whisper White as my liner, a piece of designer series paper, and this is the reverse, and another piece of designer series paper, and this is the reverse. And then this is grey granite cardstock. The one thing I don't have out, well I do, oh I just couldn't see it, is some of the grey granite shimmer ribbon. And I'm also using my favourite elegant faceted gems, and I'm going to be using some of the petal pink ones. So let me get started. I'm going to do this in a kind of odd-ish order, and it will become apparent why as we go along. I've already got my stamp for the large peony mounted up, and I'm going to stamp that in grey granite. Just realised that's not stuck down properly. Never mind. And I want 2 images of the peony. So 1 and 2. And then I also have mounted up the leaves, because I need some leaves. So I'll do those all in a row. I'll do a couple of large and 1 small. 2 and 3. So that's those. And while I've got the ink pad out, I'm going to do the inside of the card as well. And I've got a piece of the small grid paper and the small peony, which I'm just going to stamp in the bottom corner. And then the sentiment, which I've got on my block at an angle. This is my new favourite tip from Rachel Tessman. If you put your sentiment on a block and it's not straight, you're more likely to stamp it straight. Whereas if you put it on the block and it's not completely straight on the block, you'll try and line up with the edges of the block and you'll probably get it crooked. Whereas this seems to work more efficiently. So that is the only ink that we need. So how's that for frugalness? Is that the right word? Possibly. Anywho, half a sheet of grey granite scored down the middle and folded in half. You can do half a sheet in either direction. I just like to do the long and thin. Then I've got some stamping seal, which I'm going to use to adhere my liner to my card. And I'm sort of getting the knack of seal, which is to lay it down gently, then lift up your the case so that it's sort of upright, and then it breaks the tape runner quite nicely. And I'm not putting it on all the sides because it's a really sticky adhesive. You don't need to. Oh, I was going to slap wrist. I was going to, so I'm going to anyway, colour my peony. Just really quick colouring for the inside. I'm just using a little bit of dark So Saffron and the light Petal Pink, and by putting it on the silicone mat, it's not going to stick. So, and I'm just doing it here so that I can go over the edges without worrying about getting worrying about getting ink onto the grey granite card. And I'm just kind of doing the outline first with my bullet end, and then I can come in with the fat end and fill in the large area. And I'm not too fussed if I've actually technically coloured the background. It's only a finishing touch, so no one's going to know but us. And then I can lift this off the silicone mat and just peel it off, and the silicone won't stick to the adhesive, or the adhesive won't stick to the silicone, whichever way around you want to think of it. So that's that all done. Just give that another press. While I'm at it, I'm going to add adhesive to the, there it is. I was nearly picking up my Seal Plus. Don't need Seal Plus. I'm just going to stick the Designer Series paper together, and again I'm just running bits of tape round the outside. My brain apparently is still not working properly. I'm hoping that one day it might come back. And then just pop this onto my other mat like that. And while I've got that there, I'm going to add my ribbon, and I'm just going to add a piece across the middle of, well, not technically the middle of my card, but across my card, using some glue dots. So 1 and 2. And if I pop one end down, let's see, I want it roughly in the same place, so it's about there. If I pop one end round, I can then turn my card over, or my paper technically, over, and then I know that this is going to be straight because I can line it up across the back using my grid paper. And this I can now stick to my card base. And again, I'm just going to add, now I am going to put adhesive kind of round the ribbon, just to make sure that the ribbon is kind of trapped properly. I don't want to put it on the ribbon. I mean, you can. Absolutely nothing wrong with putting it on the ribbon, but I just like to kind of put it round. And then I think I just need a piece across there. Actually, I'll just put a piece in the corner as well. There we go. Making sure that everything is the right way up, because that would be sad. And there we go. Turn it over and give it a good press. Now I am going to just grab, let's think, what shall I use? I might use the jar. I'm just grabbing a punch. It doesn't really matter which punch. And from my, where's it gone, scrap of, there it is, from my scrap of Whisper White, I'm just going to punch, I just need something solid. Ooh. Why is that not punching? Let's try that again, shall we? No, that for some reason doesn't want to punch. I will take a look at that and in the meantime use a different punch. We just need something to back the doily that I'm going to use. So let's use that instead. As I say, I'll have a look at that. I'm sure I just mistreated it somewhere along the line. There we go. Because I just want something behind the doily as a sort of solid. And these are these lovely square vellum doilies. Just make sure all the bits are out. There we go. So I want this kind of on a diagonal, just like that. And it's just really because I want this here and I want something to be able to stick my peonies to. So about there should do nicely. So more seal. And whoops. So let's pop that down there and get my doily on a diagonal. And that can now be used as a solid thing to put my peonies on. Right, so now that the ink is dry, and that was why I wanted to leave it, I am going to colour in my peonies. I'm going to do the So Saffron first for the middle. And then I'm going to come in with my light pink petal pink even. Dear oh dear. My brain has gone. Once upon a time I had one, and now it has disappeared. Now I'm not going to be too careful at this stage because I'm going to be coming in again. So there's one. Actually, I might as well. No, I don't like doing two at a time because of the end. I like to use the alcohol inks while they're still wet. Then you're going to be able to move them around and blend them a bit better. And you can see I'm really being a bit kind of slapdash about where I put them. The stamps are distinctive, so basically I'm kind of putting them roughly where the dark bits are, and then I can come back in and blend that out, and this is where I can then just make sure that I'm covering the edge of the stamped image if I've missed any bits. And then move on to this one. And we're doing exactly the same. See, if I'd been clever, I would have done one before we started. But I didn't. So I hope you are enjoying the bonus days promotion. Oh, and do remember, butterfly brain that I am, if this is your first visit or you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you would like to, I would be very pleased. Just click the subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, and then if you've got any questions at the end of the video, if you go to the area below the description bar, you can leave any questions there, and I am trying to come back and answer them all. I went through a phase where it was all getting a bit much, mostly because we had family problems. Some of you will know that we had a family member who wasn't terribly well, and things just all got a bit much. But I'm now back. I'm back. Not that I was away, but my brain is getting slightly nearer being normal, and things like answering comments are becoming more of a regular thing. And then, of course, we've got the bonus days promotion. So for every £45 you spend in my online store, you will get a voucher code which you can spend after from the 4th of August on. So the promotion runs until the 3rd of August. The new August, December / autumn winter catalogue comes out on the 4th of August, and that's when you can cash in your bonus day vouchers. But I will come back and tell you why I think you shouldn't do that. So I'm just going to run these through the die cutter. I haven't done the leaves because I have already coloured some of those, just with Old Olive. So I did remember to do that. I just didn't remember to do my flowers. Now, of course, I'm trying to fiddle and making things worse. So I'm there's one. And just grab the other one. Come along. Go on, sit where you're meant to be. That's better. I can't wait for the mini die cutter to come out. I can't wait for the big die cutter to come out, but I definitely can't wait for the mini one, because it will be so much quicker to run things through because it will be shorter. Right, okay, so I've got some leaves. I thought I had 3. 1, 2, oh, 3 I have. Okay, so I am going to attach my first leaf, so that's going to be like that. This, my first leaf, this is not a leaf, this is a peony. So that's going to go there. So just add some seal to the back of my peony, making sure that I am going over the edge of the punched image. And then this one is going to go over the top. This will be covered by leaves, so that's fine. So this one, I can add seal there. And actually I'll come down a wee bit. There we go. And then actually I'm going to use glue dots on those because they're quicker. 1, 2, 3, and then I can just tuck that in under there. So we'll have one there, one just tucked in there, and then one just there. And now I can put dimensionals on the back. Just to pop everything nicely up. And I'm deliberately going over some of the joins so that there's kind of reinforcement. Don't know, that one needs one actually. It's not as if it's going to be weight bearing, so, oh, no, that is the right one. Dear Lord, my brain really is going. And then we are pretty much done. So I was going to tell you why not to place an order for bonus days, wasn't I? If you have enough of an order for 2 bonus day vouchers, may I suggest that you get the starter kit instead, because 2 bonus day vouchers are going to cost you £90. The starter kit will cost you £99. Your bonus days vouchers will be worth £9. Your starter kit, bearing in mind it includes free postage, just popping some of these gems on, your starter kit will cost, will save you, sorry, £35.95 up to, because you can get £130 of product for just £99 with free shipping. And you will also then be able to order the new die cutter in August. You will be able to order items from the August-December mini catalogue to put in your starter kit and then buy them at a discount after that. And you'll be able to get a discount until the end of January as a minimum. So if you have an order that will get you 2 bonus day vouchers, please, please try the starter kit. If you don't like getting 20% or more off your purchases, and you don't like being part of a group of fantastic crafty chums, you can always stop and just become a customer again. Anyway, so there's are my cards for today. So I hope you like them. As I say, if you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, you can leave those below the description bar, and the subscribe button is just there. I'll have some close-up photographs on my blog, which is linked immediately below in the description bar. It says associated blog post, and that's for this post. Thank you very much indeed. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!